So, if you're new to JotForm or just trying to figure out how it works, you're in the right place. I'll walk you through everything step by step, and by the end of this, you'll be able to create, customize, and manage your own forms without any trouble. JotForm is basically an online tool that lets you create forms for just about anything, whether it's for event registrations, surveys, online orders, applications, or even collecting feedback. The best part? It's really simple to use. You don't need to know how to code or be super tech-savvy to get started. It's all drag and drop, which makes things a lot easier. Before getting started, the first thing you'll need is an account. If you haven't created one yet, don't worry, it's a simple process. Just click on the Sign Up button on the homepage, and you'll be guided through a quick registration. You'll need to provide some basic details like your email address and a secure password. Some platforms may also ask for phone verification or other security steps to keep your account safe. Once your account is set up and verified, you'll be automatically redirected to the dashboard. This is your main control center, where you'll manage everything related to your project. From here, you can navigate through different sections, customize your settings, and access the tools you need. The layout is designed to be user-friendly, so you'll find menus and icons that help you quickly move between tasks. When you log in for the first time, the dashboard might seem a bit empty, but that's completely normal. Since you haven't created any forms yet, there won't be anything listed. However, as soon as you start building your forms, they'll appear right in the center of the screen. You'll also notice a search bar at the top, which makes it easy to find specific forms, especially when your list starts growing. Additionally, there are filtering options that allow you to organize everything based on categories, creation date, or usage status. On the left-hand side, there's a navigation panel with several key sections. This is where you'll find all your forms, data tables, reports, and other essential tools. The layout is designed to keep things neat and easy to access, so you won't have to waste time searching for what you need. If you plan on managing multiple forms, you can also create folders to group them logically. This is super helpful for keeping everything organized. At the top right corner, you'll find your profile icon. Clicking on it opens up your account settings, where you can update your username, change your password, adjust email notifications, and manage other preferences. If you ever need to tweak your personal settings or security options, this is the place to do it. Alright, now let's actually make a form. This is where the fun starts. To create a form, there's a big button on the left that says Create Form. Click that, and you'll get a few options for how to start. You can either build a form from scratch, use a ready-made template, or import an existing form. If you're starting from scratch, you'll have to pick a layout. There are two choices: a classic form, where all the fields are stacked one below the other, or a card form, where each question appears one at a time. Both are great. It just depends on what kind of experience you want to create for the people filling it out. Once you've picked a layout, you'll be taken to the form editor. This is where you design your form. On the left, there's a toolbar with all sorts of fields you can add. You'll see the basics like name, email, phone number, and address, but there are also more advanced options like file uploads, drop-downs, multiple choice questions, and even payment methods if you need to collect money. You can also add widgets that let you do things like calculations, signature fields, or even embedding videos. Adding these elements is super easy, just drag and drop them onto your form. Once they're there, you can click on them to customize things like labels, placeholder text, and whether or not they're required. If your form is long, you might want to split it into pages instead of making people scroll forever. At the bottom, there's an option to add a new page, which helps make the form easier to fill out. This is especially useful if you're collecting a lot of detailed information. Once you have all your fields in place, you'll probably want to customize the look of your form. There's a design settings button that lets you change colors, fonts, and themes. If you want, you can upload a logo to brand your form, or even adjust the spacing between fields to make it look exactly how you want. If you're working with a team or just want someone else to review your form, JotForm makes that really easy. At the top right of the form editor, there's a collaboration button. Clicking this generates a special link that you can send to others, and they'll be able to edit the form with you. You don't even have to be in the same place. They can be anywhere in the world, and you'll still see changes happening in real time. Everyone who joins will have an icon showing up at the top, so you'll know who's making what changes. Fields that someone else is working on will be highlighted, making it easy to avoid editing the same thing at the same time. If they don't have a JotForm account, they'll appear as a guest, but they'll still be able to make changes. And don't worry, everything saves automatically, so you won't lose any progress. Once your form looks good, the next step is deciding what happens when someone submits it. In the settings section, you can customize everything from the form title to the confirmation message. If you don't want people to see the default thank you page, you can change it or even redirect them to another website after submission. You can also set up email notifications, so you get an alert every time someone fills out the form. This is great if you need to respond quickly or just want to keep track of submissions. If multiple people need to receive these notifications, you can add their emails too. For those who like automation, JotForm integrates with tools like Google Sheets, Google Drive, Dropbox, and even Slack, so you can automatically store form responses or trigger actions in other apps. When you're ready to share your form, navigate to the Publish section. This is where you'll find multiple sharing options tailored to your needs. You can copy a direct link and send it via email, social media, or messaging apps, making it easy for anyone to access. If you have a website, you can embed the form directly into a page using a simple embed code. For businesses or organizations using forms internally, there's an option to restrict access by setting permissions so that only specific users, teams, or email domains can view or fill out the form. To save time, instead of building a form from scratch every time, take advantage of pre-made templates. JotForm offers an extensive library of customizable templates across various industries, including event registrations, surveys, job applications, and more. Simply browse through the template gallery, choose a design that fits your needs, and modify it to match your branding and requirements. This is a huge time saver, especially if you frequently create similar forms. Already have an existing form in another format? No problem. JotForm allows you to import forms from websites, PDFs, or other form building platforms. Just upload the file or provide a URL, and the system will automatically convert it into an editable format. This feature is incredibly useful for businesses transitioning to JotForm or consolidating their forms in one place. Once your form is ready and shared, you can track responses in real time, manage submissions, and even integrate them with other apps for seamless workflow automation. With these flexible sharing options and powerful customization tools, getting your form in front of the right audience has never been easier. It's a super handy tool for creating and managing forms, and once you get the hang of it, you'll see how much it simplifies things. There's still a lot more you can do, especially with advanced features like conditional logic, payment integrations, and approval workflows.